Peace people, I am 30 and welcome back to Return of Caesar here in Crusader Kings III, playing as the Roman Empire, and we are currently fighting a gazillion different wars here in this region, so that's something that we're gonna continue doing in this episode. Hopefully solving all of them and basically taking all of this. Is he fleeing? Or is that just that he's locked? I think he actually might be fleeing for someone. Are these two people fighting? I guess they could be. Doesn't really make sense though. Broadening horizons. Military theory, realm economy. Who's Valerian? He's my son. I don't really care. Make him a better martial man, I guess. Would be a decent enough thing to do, right? Hopefully, yeah, we're actually not gonna catch this guy. Now we are gonna catch him. That's great. He's defending a lot of good things, but we're still gonna beat him up just by being superior in every sense of the word. We are superior to him. So that's a good thing. I really don't feel like we're playing at speed 4 for some reason. Feels a bit slower. I think it's the game that's just feeling a bit sluggish. Because it's starting to lag out a bit. I think that's the main reason. Okay, he's the guy himself. If I had captured him, which I didn't do, I think that would have won me the entire thing. Right, if I just go and kill this guy, I think that just might win us the entire thing as well. Because this is actually his army. And we haven't fought him in a battle before, and that's like its entire army. So by killing them, we're gonna win this thing. Which is great. If I can catch him, of course. He is a bit quicker than we are, so I guess we have to basically chase after him. Those guys are fleeing. Loyalty or fear, I will win their unwavering loyalty because I am that kind of guy. Yes, I am. Can ransom yet another valley, which is basically a count, I think, or it might be a baron. I think that's not a count, though. We're actually not gonna catch this guy, so that's great. I'm gonna go and siege down this person, and then we're gonna go for these people in all of the other parts of the world. No, thank you. Yeah, that's one word dealt with. That's great, thank you. And now we're gonna select those people and go and siege down this guy. And while that happens, I'm gonna get rid of these things because I don't particularly want them. I'm gonna grant it to one of my nephews and to someone. No, I'm not gonna give anything to peasants because you're peasants. Of course, we don't care about peasants. I'm gonna give it to my great grandson. And this guy actually became Jupiterian, which is great. That's something that I asked him to become. I did it off camera, that's why you didn't see it. Right. And I have to deal with that peasant thing as well, I think. So I lost someone. I think my chancellor might have been related to me. Right. Where are the peasants? They're in Wiltshire, here in Salisbury. I guess I need mercenaries. I'm not gonna pay for. I'm not gonna pay for troops. I'm not gonna raise my troops, which takes forever. I'm just gonna go for it the easy way. These are just normal shitty peasants. They're not. Have they just enhanced the cost of mercenaries? Because this is so much more than what I'm used to. I'm just gonna go for these people instead, I think. Oh, these people. These are cataphracts. I'm the defending person. If I have a decent enough commander and I'm defending with better troops, I'm gonna beat their ass. I'm feeling confident that that's exactly what's gonna happen. And it's exactly what's happening. We are defeating them kind of easily. And we won. Great. Go away, peasants, and you, my man, you go to death. Thank you. And those people should just go home. So I don't actually need them. I am focusing on different parts of the world right now, which I think are more important as of right now. We are fighting this guy, but I don't think I actually declared war on him. I only declared war on these things, which I'm going to go for when we have taken this place. Caesar, Marinus, and Gaia, which has a bleeder. That's not good. There's not much that I could do about it. No? I lost another siege. That's not particularly fun. But that's also not really something that I could do anything about. Septimus. He's a dwarf, but if you disregard the fact that he's a dwarf, he's actually a really good character. And there's nothing wrong with being a dwarf. Absolutely nothing. Britannicus, you named him after yourself. I like it, my man. I like it. Right. It's time to go here and deal with these people. Once and for all. While I deal with this war. Thank you. Yeah, this is just a barony, and this is actually a holding, so I'm gonna grant this to normal people now instead of my own family. So Pompeius, there you go, my man. Is this my cousin, a woman? I gave her lover's box, it seems like. That's not particularly nice of me. I'm an old dude. It's okay for me having lover's box, you know. Oh, Oxford. I actually know where that is. It's a very well-known place for a university in real life, which you probably all of you already know. It's not like it's that unknown. It's very well known, actually. It's very well known. Doesn't really make it that big of a difference, actually. Can I go for a feast? Thank you. Someone is abhorrent, rather. They did something nasty, pasty. Right. Speed 4 seems decent. I have a low county control in Salisbury, but I think that's fine. That's my son. I can make him my friend. It's always nice being friends with your son, right? Yeah, speed 5 did absolutely nothing. I will distract him. I think it's because the game is just sluggish, because it's so far into like the game effort. And that just makes the game feel like, oh, okay, this is gonna be bad, it's gonna be laggy, it's not gonna work out. Because usually when you start out going at speed 5, that's rapid. Like, man, it's really rapid. And in comparison, now it's not that rapid. And I think it's just because we've, as I said, so far into the game. And it's taken forever. Basically. And now we are starving to death. I'm just gonna pay for that thing. It's not good to starve, but he could be paranoid, ambitious, or sadistic. He's good. I'm gonna play as eventually. So I want him to be ambitious, actually. It's a good trait. It's a really good one. Someone returned for the wild. That's good. You are still starving to death at a very rapid enough pace. It's not particularly something that I'm happy about. I'm not particularly happy about this either, but what could I do? Except not starving to death, of course. That's generally a good thing to stray away from. We won. That's great, actually. We won that one. And now I'm gonna take these people. I don't know which of the people that I'm losing against currently, actually. But I'm just gonna go for the closest one and siege him down. Because I think that's the easiest way to deal with things. I'm gonna grant this to Otho. This woman and this man became of age. Can I marry you to someone? And who should that be? It should be her. She's a bit old, but I think it's okay. You know, like an experienced woman. That's not a bad thing. A lie. I'm gonna grant that to 1,000,000. I think what I want to do is create another kingdom up here. So I'm actually gonna keep hold of these people for now. And you actually siege this down. First, you don't starve to death, preferably. We are losing this one. That's that worse. If I just sieged him down, that's gonna be easy. He's gonna deal with everything. He's the one basically sieging me down at this time. But I'm basically going for things the easy way by sieging down my opponent instead. It's that war. Great. Oh. Is he part of that war? I don't know. I actually have no idea. About who are related to who. People just... They don't stand out. They're just the same. We're gonna fully siege this guy down so we can finish this war. And I'm gonna go and siege down the rest. I think we are fighting this guy. You can be groveling before me. I like that. We gained this diplomacy perk. I'm gonna go for befriend. I'm gonna see if I can make any friends before I die. So I can try and take some big things, preferably. Like Bjarmaland, it's been waiting for me for a very long time now. So claimant, he's a man. So I preferably would need a man to have a good claim. Like this guy. Would you like to be my friend, my man? Yes, you would. Which is actually really good. I like it. And also she could marry someone. I'm gonna try and see if I can find someone younger than Marinus. He's really good, but he's a bit old. This guy is actually older. I didn't actually make anything better for her by taking this other guy. But it doesn't matter. In the end of the day, that's basically what she has to settle with. Okay, we won yet another war. Enforced demands, thank you. And then we're gonna go and siege down this Svastika guy. While I give these places away. To random people. Yeah, sure, come here. Padum. Marcian, beyond all doubt. My son has fathered another child with someone he shouldn't really do those things with. Which is kind of bad of him, to be honest. University in Salamanca. I heard that name before. I'm not entirely sure where that is, but I am very sure that I have heard Salamanca before. It's not something that I'm unused to hearing that name. Okay, we won this war. That's great. The first ones. Thank you. Right. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these people first, and then I'm gonna go and deal with this last guy. Because I think that's actually... it's gonna be something that I can deal with further down the line. The reason my levy went down is because I have too many vassals. That's like the only reason. I can keep hold of these for now. I'm not gonna give them out because it just takes time. I'm gonna do it whenever we can settle down with all of these things belonging to the Empire. Which they will eventually do in just a few seconds. Really. Child of my dynasty, Octavius. I like your name, my man. Yes, I do. I like your name. By Bacchus, you have no shame. And Bacchus had no shame, of course, himself. Are we fighting you in the war? No, you used an ally in this one. Right, so now we are not fighting that dude anymore. That's great. We're gonna siege down this guy, and then we're gonna deal with the rest. Right, now I actually have to give some things away. So he's already a baron. It doesn't matter. And Florian, and I might as well just give away these things as well while I'm at it. Leontonius, I'm gonna give Laet to Decius, and I'm gonna give them shock. Very interesting names. To Namerian. There you go. Have fun. I'm actually losing money. I think it's because I am losing so much money from having too many vassals. Yeah, that's why. I have too many vassals and it's costing me a lot of money. I'm giving everyone lover's box. That's just hilarious. Man, it's so bad. I'm so bad. I'm having lover's box and I'm spreading it to the entire family. Which faction could that be? Oh, this is only because I am so weak and because this king guy is actually part of it. Can I kill you? I think if I bribe some people, I can kill you. No, no one wants to kill you. I see, and you're actually the wrong religion, my man. That's not particularly something that I'm happy about. I hope to be able to deal with these things before that thing could fire off, but you never know. Because if that happens, I can actually get rid of these extra vassals and my levy will go back up to where it used to be. And also my income. I am close to being dead. That's not a particularly good thing at this moment because I'm fighting all of these wars, which I would like to be able to deal with before that happens. Throw her in jail just to get rid of her before I die. So I will probably die within a year, because I know that I'm gonna die within a year, because I know myself, of course. Okay, so these two, and then I think it's this guy, and then we're done. So that's actually really, really good. It's making me feel a bit happier about myself. I'm gonna give this to... These guys are... Oh, there is married to someone being landed. I think it's actually queen, which is actually the one in charge. So we won that just by defeating their army. I'm gonna go for this guy, and then we have the last guy. And then we can get rid of these extra people by creating this kingdom. I'm gonna grant it to you. You're gonna be king. Where's the extra kingdom? Recent title. The regnum of that place. And I'm gonna grant these extra guys to you as well. You say I can deal with this rebellion thing and get my income back. Yeah, you see how much is going up by, like, every guy went up 2,000 just by doing that. It really shows you a lot. And also my income is going back up at the same time. So that really showcases that that just happened because I had too many vassals. All of those things. He didn't become my friend, and I'm going to die soon, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna focus on doing it with the next character instead. Yeah, this really cost me. Right. Impatient, shy, gluttonous. Shy. I should probably go for impatient instead. I think I might have made a mistake here by going for shy, but it doesn't matter. In the end, it's not like we really need to have the perfect stats in every area, because we're still gonna win the things. He's a wise man. Welcome. Romulus. I'm gonna spend time with this woman, and I'm gonna grant this to you. Really did take a lot of things here in basically Nepal and Tibet. It's kind of difficult to see where places are like in the real world when you're seeing it like this without like the real borders that you're used to seeing in real life. Because if I saw the borders of the countries, I would easily know which country that is. Because seeing as I'm seeing this cluster of different places, it's more difficult. Okay, so we already have war camels, and we gained this thing. Oh, the main taxes is actually not a bad thing. I'm not gonna complain about it. It'll take a few years, but that's fine. Okay, Galerius became a witch. That's fine, I guess. Decimus is part of the family. He's also a dwarf with a clubfoot. I think it's because of all of the inbreeding that these things are happening. That's like the only explanation. What did someone try to do with my son and heir? And where is my court physician? Are you already dead? Like, come on. Who should be my next one? Sergius. Absolutely, you should be the next one. You're my court physician, and who is trying to kill my son? No, we're trying to fabricate a hook on him. He's 73 years old already. He's feeling fine, though. I guess that's something. That's at least something. I'm gonna feel happy when I can finally disband these people, because they've been starving for a long time. And we're dead. High Priest Gaius VI, Caesar of Jupiterism High Priesthood, has abandoned his mortal coil at 95 years of age. I think he might have been the oldest one in this campaign. He died of old age. A hollowed shell of his former self, he had long lost his wits by the time of his final passing. High Priest Gaius Caesar ascends to the throne. A learned administrator, he is recognized as one of the most qualified people to ascend to the throne. Great, long live the Imperator. I was gonna deal with... Right, I have to deal with these things as well, right. I'm gonna host a grand rite. I'm gonna make sure I pick a lifestyle focus. We already have these things in stewardship, which is really decent. And we apparently has a perk, which is okay. I'm gonna actually go first for diplomacy because I want befriend. That's like the first thing that I want to go for. And now we can go for anatomical studies to make the court physician work a bit better. And I also need to replace my council. Everyone is gonna hate me now for a while. Because I'm new. I'm old, but I'm new. So that's a bad thing. He's my friend, so that's a good thing. And preferably someone who likes me should be my spy master. I don't want to make sure I kill myself. Right. If we can finish this thing, that would be an amazing thing to deal with. I could become a herbalist or get the perk. Being a herbalist is not a bad thing. I like being a herbalist. It helps you with your health. Yeah, and I actually became a herbalist. That's great. I love it. I like it. I love it, really. There's nothing to like. There's everything to love. We, of course, are going to have these factions being powerful for a while, especially this independence one, apparently. I think we can deal with this by just bribing people. At least some of them, just to try and stay away from having to deal with this big thing. I'm gonna give you a thing soon, so you're gonna love me. You wait and see, man. You wait and see. I'm gonna make you love me. Everyone that's kinda close enough, I think, should work out. To try to get out of the faction by just throw her out. I don't want to keep anyone within my council who can kill everyone. Okay, there we go. Enforced demands. Gone, disband, and I'm gonna give this to the king to make him love me. I'm not gonna grant it directly to him. I'm gonna give it to Eunice, and then I'm gonna grant it to him. He's gonna have a truce with me, and he's gonna like me. So he's not gonna be part of the faction. And now I prefer to start by going on a feast, actually, try and stabilize. To make people like me a bit. I am 10 vassals above. That's not ideal whatsoever, as we can see with my levy. Among some things. It's not ideal whatsoever. I feel like there's an explanation why I'm so much above. There are explanations, but I'm gonna take a break here, guys. So make sure to like this video if you have enjoyed. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so you do not miss out on any future uploads. Now we see that there's some kind of big things here. We can try and befriend and take them the easy way. It's gonna speed up the conquest, so that's a good thing. And we also took a lot of these small guys. Apparently this guy has disappeared as well, so that's a good thing. So stay tuned for the next episode. Leave a comment down below if there's something that you want to talk about. But thanks for watching. See you soon. Take care.